Om Shanti, Morning Murli, 20th June. Sweet letter of Baap Dada for sweet children. Essence, sweet children, forget everything that you see with those eyes, including your own body, and remember the one Father, because all of it is about to be destroyed. Sweet children, forget everything that you see with those eyes, including your own body, and remember the one Father, because all of it is about to be destroyed. Question: what effort do you have to make in order to win the lottery of having a royal status in the golden stage? What effort do you have to make in order to win the lottery of having a royal status in the golden age? Answer: in order to claim a royal status in the golden age, pay full attention to yourself. Pay full attention to yourself. See that there are no evil spirits within you. If there are any evil spirits, you will not be able to marry Lakshmi. In order to become a king, you have to create subjects here. Second, you have to become cry proof here. You have to become cry proof here. If you have a shock while remembering some bodily being and you leave your body, your status will be destroyed. And this is why you have to make effort to stay in remembrance of the Father. Song: if not today, then tomorrow the clouds will disperse. Om Shanti. Shiv Baba says Om Shanti. Then this soul also says Om Shanti. That one is the Supreme Soul and this one is Prajapita Brahma. This soul says Om Shanti and the children also say Om Shanti. You have to know the religion of yourself. People don't know the religion of their own selves. Om Shanti means I, a soul, am an embodiment of peace. Soul includes the mind and the intellect. They forget this. Just simply refer to the mind. If they ask, how can the soul find peace? Tell them, wow, is this something to ask? Each soul is himself an embodiment of peace. A resident of the land of peace, you will find peace there. When a soul leaves his body, he becomes silent. All souls in this entire world have to play their parts within it. How can you become silent when you have to perform actions? Human beings wander around so much in order to attain peace. They don't know that the original religion of us souls is peace. You now know about the religion of souls. Each soul is like a point. The Father has explained, everyone says solutions to the incorporeal Supreme Soul. Only that one can be called the Supreme Father. He is incorporeal and it would be said to him solutions to the Supreme Soul, Shiva. Your intellect's yoga is now in that direction. Human beings are all body conscious. Their yoga is not with the Father. Everything is explained to you, children. It is said solutions to the deity Brahma, solutions to the Supreme Soul Brahma is never said. Only the one can be called the Supreme Soul. He is the creator. You know that you are children of Shiv Baba. He created you through Brahma and made you belong to him. He has also made the Brahma soul belong to him in order to give him the inheritance. Baba even says to the Brahma soul, remember me. Baba even says to the Brahma soul, remember me. He also tells the BKs to remember him constantly and to renounce the consciousness of bodies. These are aspects of knowledge. We have taken 84 births and our bodies are now decayed. They have become sick and diseased. You children were completely free from disease. In the golden age, there were no diseases, everyone was ever healthy, and no one ever went bankrupt. You receive your inheritance of 21 births now, and so you cannot become bankrupt. Here, everyone continues to become bankrupt. It was explained to the children that they sing solutions to the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, Shiva. They would not say Supreme Soul to Brahma. He is called the Prajapita, Father of people. Deities are in the subtle region. No one knows that this Prajapita then becomes an angel. To become a resident of the subtle region means to be one with the subtle body. Now the Father has told you, children, remember me constantly. Remember me constantly. You are incorporeal and I am incorporeal. You have to remember me constantly and remove your intellect's yoga from all bodily beings. Whatever you see with those eyes, including your own bodies, is all to be destroyed. You will then have to go to the land of happiness via the land of peace. You have a desire for the land of happiness, that is for the land of Krishna. Therefore, the Father says, remember the land of peace and the land of happiness. Although there is purity, peace, and happiness in the golden age, you cannot call it the land of peace. You have to perform actions, you have to rule. The actions you perform in the golden age are not sinful actions because Maya does not exist there. This is very easy to understand. That is the day of Brahma, and you don't stumble during that day. You stumble in the dark night, and so half the cycle is devotion, the night of Brahma, and other half of the cycle is the day of Brahma. Baba has explained. They have the day for 6 months somewhere and the night for 6 months, but that is not explained in the scripture. In the scriptures, they have explained about the day of Brahma and the night of Brahma. Why do they not say the night of Vishnu? There, that one Vishnu does not have knowledge. You Brahmins know that this is the unlimited day and night of Brahma and the Brahma Kumars and Kumaris. You cannot say the day and night of Shiv Baba. You children know that we have the day for half a cycle and the night for half a cycle. Such is the game. Sannyasis don't know about the family path. They are on the path of isolation. They don't know the concept of heaven and hell. They ask where heaven came from, because even in the scriptures they have changed the golden age into hell. Baba is now telling you very sweet things. He says, children, I am incorporeal, the ocean of knowledge. My part of giving this knowledge emerges at this time. The Father gives his own introduction. This knowledge of mine does not emerge on the path of devotion. All the traditions and customs that continue during that time belong to the path of devotion. According to the drama, with whatever feelings devotees worship someone, according to the drama, with whatever feelings devotees worship someone, I am the instrument to give them a vision of that one. At that time, the part of knowledge does not remain immersed in my soul. It emerges now. Just as your reel is filled with 84 births, so too whatever is fixed in the drama for me as my part is enacted at its own time. There is no question of doubt in this. If the knowledge had emerged in me on the path of devotion, I would have spoken it. Not even Lakshmi and Narayan have this knowledge there. It is not fixed in the drama. People just say that such and such a guru grants them salvation. But how can gurus grant salvation? They also have their parts to play. Some say the word definitely repeats. The cycle continues to turn. They have shown a spinning wheel. Just see the wonder of the word cycle. By spinning a spinning wheel, you are able to earn your livelihood. By knowing the word cycle, you receive a reward for 21 births. Baba explains the accurate meaning. All the rest explain inaccurately. The locks on your intellects are open. The highest is God, and next are Brahma, Vishnu and Shankar, the residents of the subtle region. Then in the corporeal world, first are Lakshmi and Narayan, and then Jagdamba and Jagatpita. They are at the confluence, but they are still human beings. They don't have extra arms. Even Brahma only has 2 arms. They have so many arms in the picture of the path of devotions. If someone had 8 arms, he should also have 8 legs. But it is not like that. They show Ravan with 10 heads, and so he should also have 20 legs. All of that is a game of dolls. They don't understand anything. When the Ramayana is ready, many people cry. The father explains, all of that is the path of devotion. Ever since you started to follow the path of sin, you became ugly by sitting on the pyre of lust. Now, for one birth, by tying the bond of sitting on the pyre of knowledge, you claim the inheritance for 21 births. Then you remain soul conscious. You shed an old body and take another new one. There is no question of crying. When a baby is born, they give congratulations and celebrate in great happiness. But if that baby dies, the next day they weep and wail. This is the word of sorrow. You know that the whole play is about Bharat. Bharat is the eternal land. It is only here that there is happiness and sorrow, the inheritance of heaven and hell. Definitely, heavenly God the Father must have created heaven. If it were a question of hundreds of thousands of years, how would anyone be able to remember anything? No one knows when it will be heaven again. They say that 40,000 years of the Iron Age still remain. If you take 84 births in 5,000 years, who knows how many births you might have to take in 40,000 years. You children now have understanding. You are now in the light. But all of those who don't have knowledge are in the slumber of ignorance. This is the dark night of ignorance. No one has knowledge of the word cycle. We are actors. This word cycle has 4 parts to it. Only human will understand these things. Now you children know that the Father is knowledgeful. He donates to you whatever specialties he has. You receive the inheritance from the ocean of knowledge. Baba always tells you, don't remember bodily beings. Don't remember bodily beings. Even though I speak to you through a bodily being, you still have to remember me, the incorporeal. If you continue to have remembrance, You will also imbibe knowledge, for the locks on your intellects will open. Start with 15 minutes or half an hour and then continue to increase it. No one except the Father should be remembered at the end. For this reason, sannyasis renounce everything and sit in the tapasya, so that when they leave their bodies, the atmosphere all around become peaceful, just as some great soul in a city left his body. So you now have the knowledge that souls are eternal and that they don't merge into the light. They don't have this knowledge. Baba explains that souls are never destroyed and that the knowledge souls have within them is never destroyed. Baba explains that souls are never destroyed and that the knowledge souls have within them is never destroyed. The drama is imperishable. The cycle of the golden, silver, copper and iron ages continues to turn. You become Lakshmi and Narayan, and then the souls of other religions also come down afterward number wise. God the Father is one. There continues to be expansion from the golden age to the iron age. Another tree cannot grow. There is only one cycle and you only remember the one. They remember Guru Nanak, but he has to come at his own time. Everyone has to enter the cycle of birth and death. People believe that Krishna is present everywhere. Some believe in one being and others in someone else. Baba says, children, you have to explain tactfully that God of the everyone is the incorporeal one. You have to explain tactfully that God of everyone is the incorporeal one. In the Gita, it says God speaks, and so the Gita is the mother and father of all the religious scriptures. Because everyone receives salvation through the Gita, the Father removes everyone's sorrows and gives them happiness. Bharat is the pilgrimage place of everyone. It is only from the Father that you receive salvation. This is his birthplace and everyone remembers him. It is the Father who comes and liberates everyone from the kingdom of Ravan. This is now extreme hell. This is now extreme hell. The Father says, O souls in bodies, O souls in bodies, you now have to return home. Simply remember me. If you get trapped in any bodily being, you will have to cry. You have to remember one alone. You have to go there where you will not cry for 21 births. If someone dies and you start crying, you are not able to become cry proof. If someone dies and you start crying, you are not able to become cry proof. If while remembering someone you receive a shock and leave your body, there will be degradation. You have to remember Shiv Baba. Many have heart failure. While walking and moving around, you have to remember the one Father. This too has to be instilled in your intellects because you don't remember Baba throughout the day. You are made to sit down in a gathering. There is a collective force when everyone is gathered together. If anyone else is remembered by your intellects, you have to take rebirth. Whatever happens, you have to remain stable. The consciousness of bodies should not remain. However much you stay in remembrance of the Father, it is noted down in your record of remembrance. You will also be very happy knowing that you will quickly go from here and sit on your throne. The Father always says, children, you must never cry. It is only widows who cry. It is only widows who cry. You have to become completely virtuous here, and this then becomes imperishable. Effort is needed. Each of you has to pay attention to yourself. If you have any evil spirit within you, you are not able to claim a high status. Narad was a devotee and wanted to marry Lakshmi. When he saw his own face, it was like that of a monkey. You are making effort to marry Lakshmi. How could anyone who has the 5 vices marry Lakshmi? No, great effort is needed. You win a great lottery. You win a great lottery. We definitely become kings, but there will also be subjects. There will be expansion of hundreds of thousands. When anyone comes, first give the introduction of the Father. What is your relationship with the purifier, the Supreme Fathers, the Supreme Soul? They would surely have to say that He is the Father. Ask them to write that He alone is the purifier. He alone is the purifier who changes everyone from impure to pure. When they put this in writing, they will not argue. Tell them, have you come here to listen or to speak? The bestower of salvation for all is incorporeal. He never has a subtle or corporeal form. Acha, what is your relationship with Prajapita? This one is corporeal, whereas that one is the incorporeal Father. We remember the one Father. That is our aim and objective. We will claim the kingdom from Him. Acha. Acha, to the sweetest, beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance and good morning from the mother, the father, Bap Dada. The spiritual father says Namaste to the spiritual children, and we spiritual children says Namaste, good morning to our sweetest spiritual father. Essence for dharana. First, don't allow your intellect to be trapped in any bodily being. You have to keep an accurate record of your remembrance. You must never cry. Second, you have to stabilize yourself in your original religion of peace. Don't wander around searching for peace. Liberate everyone from that wandering. Remember the land of peace and the land of happiness. Today's blessing. Feel Baba's hand on your head and take blessing. May you become free from disheartenment and arrogance and carry out the task of renewal with humility. May you become free from disheartenment and arrogance and carry out the task of renewal with humility. Baba is saying, never become disheartened in your efforts. I have to do this, I have to become this. The rosary of victory is my memorial. Become victorious with this awareness. Don't give a place for disheartenment to enter your heart for even a second or a minute. Both arrogance and disheartenment don't allow you to be strong. Those who have arrogance also have a lot of feeling of being insulted. Therefore, become free from the both of these, and you will then be able to carry out the task of renewal. Slogan: be seated on the throne of word service, and you will be able to sit on the throne of your kingdom. Be seated on the throne of word service, and you will be able to sit on the throne of your kingdom. Om Shanti. Thank you, Baba.